It's time for some football at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Tonight, we've got an entertaining one in store for you. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. A play fake now hurts to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Hurts to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Play action, Hurts has it. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They go to Barkley again. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Kid, it really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
Read option on first down. He's going to keep it. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
At the 22-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Motion man left is Brown. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Take it off with it again. And into the slide he goes after a gain of close to 5, Brock. That will bring up 3rd down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. He's going to run for it. And he carries it in for the touchdown. Finish up an excellent opening series. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Shoots away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. Dump off to his fullback. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Another run for Henry. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Play action. Here's Jackson. This one's to Andrews outright. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All set to go now from the 35. 1st and 10, he keeps it on the option. Escapes a defender. Good running here, he's across the 15. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal. Lamar's going to keep this one. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Hurts. And they're going to tag a defender with this one. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. A gain of 15 there. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st and 10.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's down to almost, oh, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to be run out of bounds. A nice game, but this is why you don't want to be playing for behind the sticks, right? It is still 2nd down coming up.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
They go play fake with Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
From the red zone on first. He'll step up, and there he goes. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. He's going for it himself. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
That's good.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
They're going to run with Barkley. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Now, it looks like one of the Ravens is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Brought in. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. He kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
Now backed up to the 8, 3rd and goal. Third and long for him here. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles break the tie here in the 1st. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Jukes away from one. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the second time. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down by Jahan Campbell.
Jahan Campbell on the stop. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. A costly false start penalty as 3rd down becomes much more difficult to convert as they back it up 5. So after the false start penalty, they're left with 3rd and 8. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They bring him down. Let's check the penalty flag. So they're going to lose more yards on the illegal block in the back penalty than the return initially gained. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. Hurts on first down. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts. Over the middle and complete to Goddard. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down now, ball at the 33. Now Hurts. Throw left side, caught by Brown. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Back to throw, Hurts. That's Dotson with a catch out right. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
It's Hurts once again. Hits him on the out route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. And really one of the areas, when you watch college game to the NFL game, that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Return amounts to much. They bring him down. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Designed run, Jackson keeping it. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Henry. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
5 men out in the secondary for the Eagles on 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Finds a man right side. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
This is Henry on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Jackson trying to sneak it. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It takes an impressive amount of strength, that low man winning, to hold the line against a sneak, even when you know it's coming. That's well done.
So the choice is made. No 53-yard field goal try. They are going for this 1st down. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. On fourth now, on comes Tyler Luke, going to try this field goal for the Ravens. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Shipley now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
33-yard line.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Hurts to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. Giving that tackle to Kyle Van Noy.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. They set up the screen. It's Smith. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stop just shy of the marker. 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line. You feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. They'll go. Hurts. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on downs. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. From the gun, a run for Henry. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Lamar now from the gun. Finds the in route complete. So a solid game there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But I think a Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football.
Recovered by the offense.
On 4th now, on comes Tyler Luke. Going to try this field goal for the Ravens. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Shipley now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Option play, they give it to Barkley. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Finds his fullback. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Motion man left is Brown. 1st down, a run with Barkley. He cuts it back right. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. A 28-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. There's a dive up the middle. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know that it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Bigsby is hit, and he fumbled that football. And the Ravens make the recovery. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. From the gun on 3rd down, Hurts. This one's caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. All right, so this solid first half continues for Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles grow their lead to 8. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
3 and out.
The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. Starts the return at the 34. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Eagles taking over now late in the first half. They still have access to a pair of timeouts, a little time left as well, so points very much in play here. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 45-yard line.
Second and 3 now. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Hauled in by Gunner, left side. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a 1st down here. They got the interference call on 3rd down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs. 1st and 10, here's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. And again, here's Hurts. On the move, past the 40. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. Hurts throwing again. Complete to his back, Tank Bigsby. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Elliott connects there. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. The Ravens offense to the field for the final drive of this first half. They're going to need some unlikely magic here if they want to find any points with almost no time remaining. One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That finds him deep down the sideline. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down. Oops, knocks it through. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Raven offense headed out for this first series of the second half. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the pistol, Henry. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Jahan Campbell, yet another first-round defender out of Alabama. They're on the tackle.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. And bring the tight end left. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Well, 3rd down wasn't too bad, but that's not the case anymore. The penalty gives them this 3rd and 9. To the air on 3rd and long. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Eagles about set to go on offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's a give to Bigsby. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 32-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Bigsby. Escapes the defender. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. A motion to tight end left. They'll run it. This is A.J. Dillon. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
From the gun on 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
At the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. It's Hurts once again. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Hurts yet again. And the defender's there to knock this away. And that effort means it's 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And this stays a 1-score, 8-point game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. One of the tight ends in motion left. Now Jackson off the play action. Andrews has it, working downfield. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Play action. Here's Jackson to the end zone, but incomplete. He couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jackson has it down close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
3rd and goal. Defense electing to play this from the nickel. Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Ravens shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the 2nd half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
Shipley now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Bigsby. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Starts on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Play action. Hurts has it. Completed left side to Smith. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Hurts. Throw left side, complete. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Ravens going with a dime package now. 3rd down. Hurts looking to throw. He has the 1st over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10. He keeps it on the option. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that 1st down.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Dive play straight ahead. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down by the only safety picked in the 1st round this year, and that's Malachi Starks.
Okay, why do I think right now his fullback heads to the sideline after that call? The lobbying begins. Give me the rock. Fullbacks don't normally get a ton of carries, but they also typically don't get plays like that.
One of the tight ends motions right. It's Dillon here on second down. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Back to the line they come, second down. Hurts now from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throw here, third down. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Connects there, and they've taken back the lead.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Rasheen Ali on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Ravens to the line now, 1st and 10. They put Flowers in motion right. The drive begins with Henry. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Jackson keeping it himself. Nice gain there on second down before they get to him, but we also have a flag down, partner, so let's see if this stands. A gain they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Man in motion out of the slot. This one left for Lamar. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Ravens.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. All set to go now from the 35. First down, here's Lamar. Catch made over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Right back to Flowers they go. He's down the sideline into the red zone. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Lamar now from the gun. Looking slant route, complete. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They go play fake with Jackson. He has it at the 5. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Fullback's got it. Look at the power. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
This one's set up for Lamar. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. So the holding backs him up. They'll try to get that back and then some on 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Brought in. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Penalty sends him backwards. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. It's an 8-yard gain, and that gives them a much better look here on 3rd and goal.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
after tying this game up. They're all set to send her away. Bigsby with the return. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hurts setting up to throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. This one misses the tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Braden Mann will kick it away. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Lamar off the play fake. Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Henry. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
He was brought down by Sidney Brown. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. It's complete, play made by Bateman. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Now Jackson off the play action. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Trying down the middle with Henry. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Running once more with Henry. Nice gain there on 2nd down before they get to him, but we also have a flag down, partner, so let's see if this stands. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Running it after the penalty. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Taken down by a 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Jackson looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
55-yard attempt.
Got all of it, and this is good. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Okay, you remember when Sebastian Janikowski was taken in the 1st round by the Raiders? It was because he could make kicks of this distance. Today, boy, we see kickers seemingly every week getting this job done, but it doesn't in any way minimize the accomplishment.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Bigsby with the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. A play fake now hurts to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. And with enough time, it's almost inevitable he'll find enough space for a completion.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
On the tackle. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens' 36-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Here he is to throw. Sends this to the end zone. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
53-yard attempt.
And it's on its way and through. He hit it from deep. And they've tied it up late in the 4th.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
Jake Elliott to kick
So we've got a
off
tie
for
ball game
Philadelphia.
now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Baltimore running its offense out now. And we'll see how aggressive they get to try and end this game in regulation, or if overtime is on the horizon. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. He'll look to throw it. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
So 1st down from the 41. Setting up to pass. Pass pulled in by Henry. And this one doesn't go far.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves. And you've got to be ready for that check down at all times.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. He's on the quick hitter. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
49-yard line.
Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Jackson, quick pass wide. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here he is to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. They send a tight end in motion. Again, it's Jackson to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Now to throw. finding Flowers. And this goes out of bounds as we've got a penalty flag in the backfield, Brock. This could be roughing the passer. Finally, some justice for the quarterbacks. They're so rarely protected in today's game, Brock. The refs saw roughing the passer, and his side gets a first down plus some yardage.
You take it down a notch, all right? You haven't been hit by the guys in this league. And you got to protect these poor, fragile quarterbacks. In this case, move the sticks as well.
Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout. Everything coming down to the leg of Tyler Luke. From the right hash, 55 yards out. The kick is off the mark, no good. And barring a miracle, we're set up for overtime.
That's the life of an NFL kicker, a chance to be a hero, and unfortunately, he can't end this one. And now, well, now it's incumbent upon his teammates to pick him up and maybe give him that game-winning opportunity coming up in overtime.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts. This to win the game. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Ali to return it. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Ravens trotting out their offense. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. Ravens to the line now, 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motioning left. First throw of overtime. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Swinging pretty wild to start overtime here. Kate, and the haymaker, well, it fails to connect. I love the mindset. Just got to find a way to execute.
Overtime just getting started. Both teams are going to get a chance with the football here. We've got 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. Hits his running back. And the Eagles get to it. They're able to take this fumble back inside the red zone. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Recovered by the Eagles.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. The tight end going in motion right. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
He keeps the option on 2nd and goal. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. Call it 5 yards on that play. He gets him to the 2, 3rd and goal.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
On the give, it's Bigsby. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.